The Giants last season ended with a 9-7-1 record and made the playoffs, and they even won a game in the wild card round. It was a very successful year when compared to what people thought they would be during the 2022 preseason. And with a season like that behind them, the Giants went into the offseason with plans to improve and make it back into the playoffs. During the 2023 offseason, they traded a third-round pick for Darren Waller, one of the NFL's best receiving tight ends over the past few seasons, re-signed Saquon Barkley after a lot of negotiating, and the biggest move of them all, they signed Daniel Jones to a huge $160 million contract over 4 seasons, locking Jones in to be the quarterback for the foreseeable future. A lot of Giants fans had the expectation that the team would improve upon last year. Giants Wire, which is a part of USA Today that solely covers the Giants, predicted that the Giants would go 11-6 on the season, a 2-win improvement over last year, and that would have had them as the 8th best record in the league in 2022. So far this season, expectations for the Giants have dropped like an anchor. They're 1-2 so far, with both their losses being embarrassing attempts by them. They have been outscored 70-12 in the 2 losses. In the 1 win, it was a huge comeback after being down 21 points to the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals were the team with the lowest over-under win total coming into the season. It was a game the Giants should have easily won. As a team with one of the hardest strength of schedules in the NFL this year, the way they've played doesn't inspire any sort of hope that the Giants can make the playoffs again. I know not any given Sunday a team can win, but looking at their remaining schedule, I think the Giants will have 1, maybe 2 games where they'll be the favorites. If the team is so evidently bad right now, why do the Giants spend big money on their quarterback in the offseason, and they trade a 3rd-round draft pick for an older player that's meant to be the team's #1 receiving option? Well, to put it in simple terms, the surprising success of the Giants' 2022 season was, it has doomed them from becoming a great team within the next 5 to 10 years. They weren't meant to make the playoffs last season. The Giants were 8-1 in one-possession games last year, giving them a lot of end-of-game, nail-biting wins. The Vikings were 11-0 in one-possession games last season, and they're having a rough start to the 2023 season as well. There's also the unexpected drop-off of elite teams from the 2021 season, like the Rams, Packers, and Cardinals last year, that allow the Giants to have an easier path to making the playoffs. With the newfound confidence in the team that the 2022 season instilled in them, Daniel Jones got locked up as the starting quarterback for this team for the next 4 seasons, while his #1 receiving option is an overpaid tight end that hasn't had a good or healthy season in over 2 years. Outside of running back, every other position on this team is lacking as well. Their offensive line finishes the 26th ranked by PFF last season, which was worse than they were in 2021. Jones was the 5th most sacked quarterback in the league last year. Their only significant addition to the offensive line is a 2nd-round rookie center. I would guess that they have hope that their former first-round picks Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal will continue to develop, but adding a veteran presence that's able to start in the line would have made their development faster and also improved the line altogether. Their wide receiver core is full of guys who, at most, should be the 3rd best receiver on a championship contender. Darius Slayton is the best receiver on the team, and he's never surpassed 800 receiving yards in a season. Their defense that ranked bottom 10 in points against last season is currently letting up over 32 points a game. They have promising young players on both sides of the ball like Kayvon Thibodeau, Evan Neal, and Andrew Thomas, but there are so many other holes that need to be filled in this team. Saquon Barkley is the best player on this team, and he's currently injured with a high ankle sprain. He's only signed for a 1-year contract. If the Giants lose the next few games like they're projected to, I say he should just milk that injury for the rest of the season. Get your money, then get somewhere else this offseason, because the Giants are going to be real bad for a real long time. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Didn't think anyone would come this far. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and comment your thoughts down below. Thanks.